Start off with, you got a bottom board, you got a roller screen bottom board, and you can either leave that screen in all year round. You can take this out, cut a piece of masonite or plastic or something like that. I got a fellow that's doing a little research for me if you want to close off the entrance, because this will drop, about 30% of your mites during the summer. So you put that in there. It's all done out the back. We sell these. There's several different varieties, but I just brought this one along. So you have your bottom board, and you have your hive like this. Right now, you got to take your honey supers off, right? You're down to two boxes now. You got either 18 in there or got 20 frames. So what you want to do, the brood and the bees are probably up here. So you got to reverse and get it ready for the winter. This already should have been done, all right, a couple weeks ago or maybe a month ago. But anyway, you want to get the brood downstairs. Don't worry where your queen is. If you see eggs and larvae and all, you got the queen. Wherever we put the brood, the queen will follow and go downstairs. Right now, she's probably up here in some of the boxes, or she'll be down here. Like they said before, real quick, we're going to take some frames of honey off of here and put them on the outside, like we ran through this before, here and here. This is the ones that your bees are going to consume between the killing frost. That's the end of your honey flow. All right, whenever that is, in New Jersey, we don't know. It's so flexible and variable over here in New Jersey. So I just worked this, and the way I was taught, you can do what you want to do, but this is the way I've been doing it for many years. So I take the hives apart completely, clean off the bottom board, set it down again, or your grower screen, whatever you're using. You have some honey up here, hopefully you did have. Take 2 frames, put them on the outside, number 1 and number 10, or number 9 if you're one of 9 frames. Then you're pollen your honey to the outsides and brood, you mix. All your brood got to be right in the center, where it's going to be nice and warm, 92 to 95 degrees, regardless of what that outside temperature is. That's going to stay constant. The University of Montana did research in this with, they look like a zombie computer thing there. They had it at the college when I was out there, and they did all this research, and they watched that temperature. It never varied 1 or 2 degrees all year round, no matter what the temperature was. It could be 30 below. They're still going to maintain that temperature right in the center. So you want your brood in the center, downstairs. If you've got packed, 4, 5, or 6 frames of brood down there, fine. But leave the 2 outside ones with honey, because they're the ones they're going to eat from December, from the killing frost until December, usually about Christmas. And then that's going to be empty. There's going to be nothing down here. All right? But then on top, you got your frames. Any extra brood that you have would go right here in the center. So maybe you got enough brood down here and you can't get any more in. Put that brood right here in the center on your second box. Okay? Again, the bees are going to come up. They're not going to go down. Then the remainder is going to be full of honey. 80 to 100 pounds of honey is what they say. I heard some 60 pounds, but I like to get mine up to about 80 pounds. I don't know when spring is going to arrive. It's variable here in New Jersey. All right? If I need to be fed, I got my feeders in here. Each one holds a gallon. And if I don't have enough down here, leave them enough honey, I'm going to feed them and get them heavy. They'll show you how to lift them up later. You can feel them, actually work them. And I can put another box on top of this one, either a medium, that'll take out 2 frames, and put this in its place. And I can have my feeders up here in my medium chamber, which I can remove later on to get them to fill this box. Make believe there's another medium super up here, or another deep super I can put on top, and I can put multiple feeders. So I can put 4 or 5 of these in there, because I want this box filled up. So I can do as many feeders as I want, as long as I put another box up here, because this is going to go through the winter right here, these 2 boxes. Okay? And then, when you put these feeders in there, you got to put 1 frame in first on the outside, and then put the feeder in there so it locks into place. It's made to lock in there just like that. All right? If you put it out here on the outside, it's not going to work for you. You're going to have a tight problem jamming in there when you got 10 frames. Or if you run 9 frames, you have the room you can space them. All right? I start out with the 10 frames, and then I go to 9 frames. And I space them all out with my fingers, or you can buy a tool that spaces them out for you. You follow me on that?